Hello everybody, sanibonani, welcome to my channel. Igama lami Ntando Mdletshe, and on this channel sibuka ama-reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese siza la sokhuluma ngawo lama shows, senze ama-reviews ama-recaps. Siyaphinda-ke futhi sikhuluma ngama-celebrities kanye nama-YouTubers ethu ala eMzansi. If it is your first time joining me today and you think you like the content on this channel, do not forget to press the subscribe button below kanye na-notification bell ukuze phela ukuthola umyalezo uma ngabe umsebenzi omusha sesiwufakile. Guys, please, there is a join button below if ufuna ukuba member yale channel. There's also a thanks button ofuna nje ukubonga channel with a few rands. Kanti ke futhi siyabonga kakhulu kubantu ababuka ama-adverts kule channel, because there is a way that a channel makes some money from AdSense. Siyabonga kakhulu lapho. I am going to do a full review of episode 4. Like I said, you guys, in the last video, that this week, Showmax, for some reason, they posted 2 episodes. I don't know why, but they gave us 2 episodes. I guess it's December, so the gifts will keep on coming, okay? All right. So in episode 4 of This Body Works For Me, I wish that they had a different name, you guys. I wish that the name of the show was just This Body. The body. This body works for me. It's even hard to put that on the title, and then usazo funa ukuthi title yakho ibe, you know, ngicela nisicabangele tu maniqamba ama shows. No, cabangelana ama YouTubers maniqamba ama shows. Anyway, you guys, as we know, in the last episode, it's Wandile's party, which they're not happy about because there's one bottle on the table and the decor in they didn't mention it, but and the runner on the table, they are judging it. They're judging the fact that there's no flowers, and at some point Wandile really just takes it personal, and they're judging her party, and they almost have a conflict no Oli. Because Uxolo is like, no, friend, I'm just being honest. I mean, you needed to put some flowers here and just when's itafudality yabona. You know, one thing about Wandile, I don't think Wandile has a lot of money, and I don't think that her boyfriend has a lot of money. I think her boyfriend is pretending to have a lot of money. It's one of those, you know, and I think Uxolo for vele yabona. What are they jollof when they don't have money? Do you call them jollof when they are pretending to be rich? So anyway, you guys, because that table number, I expected something, you know, glamorous anyana, you know. Anyway, you guys, so obviously they're having a conversation. They start having a conversation. This is before Prima Donna arrives. Now Wandile is there, Oli, the girls who got fired, Uneli and Gina. There is Ubabli. There is what's the other one? Usamke, you know. The Prima Donna arrives late. Producers arrange that one, okay? Because the coincidence that my Prima Donna arrives late when the issue that was going to be discussed on the table was about her. No. Obviously, one day they had some other drinks in the house besides that one bottle there, because I do see them throughout the whole conversation on the table. They are having some drinks. I didn't see any food. Was there? I didn't see any food. So throughout the whole conversation, they're having some drinks. So I'm guessing that she had more alcohol in the house. And I do think that for Prima Donna to arrive late, that's because really it was arranged, you know. Her call time was arranged later than the others. So Nelly and you know, obviously this is a big thing that happened to them, that they got fired, but apparently they have already got Omuyum Sebin's party. That's not the point. The point here is that they got fired because of Prima Donna. So they're trying to explain to the other ladies also what happened, while they are still talking about that. Prima Donna arrives, so they're like, oh, okay, talking of the devil, you know. So she arrives, she sits down. She doesn't even get to sit down because everybody is on her about this issue. And then Uneli is still, you know, tells everybody what happened. And when Uneli is telling the stories, guys, Pela, what happened was that after our night at that other club where we were dancing and whatever, having fun, we go to work, masifika emsebenzini, siyabizwa, siyaxoshwa emsebenzini. Uprima Donna, what? No, you got fired. She did that. She acted like, oh my God, and she's got an accent. Oh my God, bitch. She speaks like that. If you think about, if you know, Cardi B, she's trying. It's very hard to speak like Cardi B. So she acts like that now. Like, at some point I was like, badlala ngayo prima donna akayenzanga leyo nto. Akayenzanga yona leyo nto. Anyway, she defends herself and saying, no, Mina, yes, eventually I did post the status after you told me not to post it, but I blocked everybody. I knew would show that to the bosses. So I blocked them. I blocked you and I blocked them. So I don't know how they got hold of it. But their point is, but you were not supposed to post it because you don't know who's going to see it and send it to who, And she was not taking any responsibility at all, guys. She didn't think that it was her fault. In fact, she was saying, I think she believes that it's not her, but she's not denying that she did post the status. Obviously things get heated because at some point while they are talking about this issue, she starts laughing because she's not taking it seriously. She's like, girl, I can hook you up with another job. Why are you fussing about this particular job? They're like, but we didn't want to come and work with you. We like the job. I like the job at work. I don't want to work at your work. So in that, them getting heated because Gina is like, yo, hi, Yabona, this one I can't talk. Unel is the one guy that is talking a lot. At some point, Unel gets irritated because they're having drinks. Nelly gets irritated, throws a drink at Prima Donna. My Prima Donna stands up, throws a drink back at Gina, and I think it's either the producers or the security for the show, they had to, ukuthi bangenelele and balamole because it was about to really got physical because throwing a drink at somebody that is physical, and it got kind of physical. Okay, so I think in that process, because Wandile obviously is the host, but in being a host as well, everybody can see ukuthi Prima Donna is wrong. Everyone is hoping that Prima Donna can just take some accountability and say, yes, girls, I did it, I'm sorry, or whatever. But she's laughing about the situation. She doesn't understand what the big deal is about this, why she's being blamed, why she's being attacked, because she felt like everybody is now ganging up on her. So one is coming to her to be like, calm down or whatever. They get into it. Nabo boy too. She calls Wandile a bitch. Wandile doesn't like the fact that she's being called a bitch. As the host, they get into it now. The producers are separating them, or the security is separating them. Now Prima Donna also gets into it because now she calls Upablu, who had nothing to do with it. She was just trying to understand the story. Upablu, what is happening here? Gets into it. At some point, Prima Donna is like going off, and I'm like, because Ujina even said, at some point I thought maybe we need to have a psychiatrist around here just for control, because it looks like someone was losing her mind or something. They even took her out of the scene for a while, you guys, and because she was promising people, I will beat up the bitches. They should cast uLokhuzana laphayana, they should cast uMusakaula, and vele uMusakaula busy laphayana kuma houses laphayana where we were seeing naked people. So they should cast Musakaula for this show because he can be friends with, or she can be friends with Prima Donna, because they like calling people B, I'm gonna beat up. I'm like, so I'm looking at the Prima Donna is quite tiny. I'm looking at her, I'm like, girl, you're not gonna be able to beat up these girls. They just umuntu mayethu uzoshawa umuntu and uvela ubone ukuthi no, that will not happen at all. I felt like that anyway. But I think she was feeling ganged up on, and I think she could have prevented that situation by just admitting it, guys. Yes, I thought that since I had blocked everybody from my status that they were not gonna see. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean for you, even if she was lying, I didn't mean for you guys to get fired. So I would have really liked to see her take some accountability. And also there wasn't anybody except for Samke at some point, and she got attacked a little bit because Samke was like, wait, hold on guys, I feel like everybody is on her now about the situation. What happened? Can we just understand what happened so that we can understand what's wrong? And remember, they hadn't heard the story. I think her and Babli, they hadn't heard the story of what happened before. So they were trying to understand the story, while at the same time, everyone is attacking Prima Donna, which looked like maybe they're being unfair, but they didn't know what had happened, you know. So she tried to be fair, but then when she felt attacked by everyone, because everybody's like, no, but she is wrong. She's the one that got. She was like, you know. So, but yeah, that just didn't end very well, you guys, because Prima Donna was losing her mind, wanting to beat up some bees, and the bees on the side were like, "You're not gonna beat us, okay?" So yeah, that's how that went, okay. So, and then the next scene, it was Uxoli at her house with her boyfriend. She's just updating the boyfriend about the drama, you guys. I'm gonna get tired of scenes of Uxoli with her boyfriend. I wanna see more than just that, okay? Even if it is scenes with her boyfriend, but I wanna see deeper conversations. I wanna see them working on some issues. I don't know. There's just something that is missing when it comes to Uxoli. I love seeing her in scenes. She's pleasant to see and listen to, but I kind of feel like I need more from her, okay. So okay, so she decides to go see, since they had all that brawl at the party Wandile, she wants to organize something a little bit more peaceful and a little bit more calm with the girls, so that maybe they can get to talk to each other. And so she lets everybody know that she wants to have this yoga event, but then she doesn't want to call Prima Donna. I don't know why, because it's not like Uxoli had a personal or direct issue with Prima Donna. So I don't know why she's choosing not to call Prima Donna, but she asked Wandile to call Prima Donna and ask her, can she come? They just want to have something peaceful after the whole thing that happened. So Wandile says that she doesn't have a problem with that. And then the next scene, Prima Donna is sitting at her place with her girlfriend, and she's just talking about what happened. While she's talking about what happened, she gets a call from Ubabli. Remember, while they were getting in a brawl with the girls, Ubabli was sitting in between Udin and Noneli, and then Prima Donna on the side. She was in the middle, so she got into some unintended, and now she ended up getting into something with Prima Donna. So she called, which I thought was very mature of Babli, to say, listen girl, I know what happened, I know we got into it, but this is what, I don't know what the story is. I don't have a personal issue with you. I was just trying to understand the situation at the time, and you came at me, and I felt like, but listen, I think we should do drinks. Let's go out and have some drinks and talk. I thought it was matured. I think for me, Ubabli is going to be one of the matured girls. I think she's the one that is going to bring in the calm. I think Uxoli, even though she is the queen of the show, but she is down for anything. If there's a fight, let's get down with the fight. But I think Ubabli is gonna be that person that's like, guys, can we just settle this like matured individuals? So I can see how we need everybody, there. Okay, so then did they go out for a drink? Uxoli, no Nelly, no Gina, and they were just updating Uxoli. They actually got another that night that they got fired, they got another job. Guys, we talk about South Africa not having jobs. No, we must be specific. There are no jobs in South Africa, except if we exclude the adult entertainment sector. There are no jobs in South Africa, because if you can lose a job and get another one the same night, really, are we really struggling that much in South Africa? We just don't want to do those jobs. That's the only thing. Okay, so they're saying they got the new jobs and now they're living together, because obviously, like I said, Gina lost the place when she lost the job, which is why I say there are possibilities that the owners of the club were also giving them accommodation. Uxoli gave them very good advice, like, guys, you are friends, but from what I know of Uneli, she has said how much she loves to have her own space. So whatever you do, it's great that you guys can help each other and live together, but don't do it too long. And I think that's a good advice for any friendship, you guys. If you want to save your friendship, it's like even with siblings, I can spend time with my sisters, but there's a limit. It's like a limit in my bank account, you know. It's like even when you really really like each other and you really really love each other, but when you are an adult, you need to be, in your own space, even if it's just getting a room somewhere so that you can just have your space. So that's a advice. It's okay, guys, I see it's working out, it's great, you're helping each other, great, but just don't do it too long. So as soon as you can, get your own place, get your own place. And which Regina and I says very good. So you know what, it's great they're living together. Sometimes she feels like, they have their own moods, but but also she doesn't have plans to be there like forever, which I think it's a good thing, you guys. I think it's in nurturing a friendship. It's good also to just not be in each other's space like that. There's gonna be issues that are going to come out, unless you are really like extremely matured people. Okay, so yeah, but they agree that definitely they will find out. They will find. Gina will find a place where she will stay when she makes enough money, I guess. Anyway, you guys, there was an episode for today. Listen, like I said, the show is still watchable for me. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Those who are watching, is it still interesting for you to watch? Of course, next one would be the sit down, which is the yoga session that they're going to go to, all of them together. If I was a producer on this show and I was a messy producer, I would make sure that yoga show also goes left. I would just make sure that yoga show goes left, and then the next time they attempt to make peace, just to make the show interesting, I will make sure that it goes left. And then the next time they meet, then maybe as they move towards the end of the season, then they make peace as the girls, because people like drama. Only this week did I see a lot of people talk about this show. You know why? Because only this week did we have drama. The first 2 episodes, they didn't have drama. Nobody was talking about this show. This week, people are talking about it because there's drama. So if I was the producer, I would have made sure that the next time they're going to come together to do yoga and try and make, which is what they do, Ngama Housewives. They will come together to make peace, and it goes left even more, and they fight even more. And then maybe the next time, or just wait until the reunion, then they make peace at the reunion. The next season, it starts again. You start with the drama. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like the video, guys. Liking a video is very very important, just as important as watching adverts, but it's easier to do. You just press like. Okay, also share the video with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers in Ntando.